Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, the 31st of August, 2023. It is 8:30 a.m., which means it's time for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the minister here at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity that we take every single weekday, right at the first thing in the morning. Used to be in the middle of the day, but now it's first thing in the morning to set the tone for our day. We take this opportunity every single morning during the week to engage in a little spiritual practice, to consider some spiritual ideas, and to effectively create better quality lives for ourselves. Because what I have found is that the engagement of a consistent spiritual practice in my life, well, it's made my life higher quality in its experience. So that's what we're here to do. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Let's check in and see who is here. Yes, Sherry, grateful to see you. Beautiful day to all and to you as well. Anna, good morning to you. Beth, good morning to you. Marvis, good morning. Sunshine people, I like being called a sunshine person. I accept that. William and Anita saying it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Indeed it is. Vera, a spectacular day to you as well, Vera. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Jerry. Well, we got a full house today. Always grateful. Always grateful. So I do want to offer my reminder, which is to say this: you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. I'm in a good mood today. I'm kind of peppy. Can you tell? So what I wanted to talk about today, so I had another great session of mental muscle this morning with the magnificent people who are participating in that. And one of the things that came up for me as I was listening to the feedback and the communication from those who were participating in mental muscle, and there is somebody who's in mental muscle who's on the mindful moment this morning. So I want to be really clear. Mental muscle is a sacred and safe space, and what came up for me is what came up for me, and I'm not talking about anybody's specific journey. So I just want to be really clear that I'm not giving away confidences here. This is the thing that came up for me this morning as I was listening to some of the feedback that was being offered in mental muscle, and that is to ask the question, what stops you from doing the things you want to do? What stops you from doing the things you want to do? Well, first of all, I can't answer that question for you, right? I can't answer the question for you. What I can do is I can have a reflective moment for myself to allow myself to come into that space of reflection and ask myself the question, what stops me from doing the things that I want to do? And there's a lot of things I could look to out in the world of form that would stop me from doing the things that I want to do. But what's really stopping me is not those things out there. It's my relationship to those things out there. It's my relationship to the experiences of the world. My mental conscious construct, my conscious relationship to the things out there in the world of form that stop me from doing the things I want to do. Now, I've gotten pretty good at letting go of being stopped. I mean, anyone will tell you, like, I'm pretty much delighted to, move forward and do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it, provided I'm not hurting anyone, provided I'm not, provided I'm working in cooperation. I'm not going to do it at anyone else's expense, but I do appreciate being able to, step into doing the things I want to do. I wanted to walk the Camino de Santiago. I had been thinking about that for the better part of a decade. And I had this determination, I had this decision at a point that I was going to do it the year that I turned 50. And I turned 50 in January, and I walked the Camino this year. And it was not it was not without proper planning. I had to plan to be able to do that. But some people would look at that as an idea, as a goal that they would like to accomplish, and then be stopped by all the things that show up in the world of form that say, "Hey, you you can't possibly do this." I mean, I could have really lived in the consideration of this. You ready? I began my tenure here as the Senior Minister of Unity of Tucson in April of 2020. And I took a 10-week sabbatical only 3 years into that tenure. And I could have been stopped by the ideas that it's too soon to take a sabbatical or this early on in your tenure at a new, in that you being new, I'm not new anymore, to this spiritual community. I could have been stopped by that. But there's also the opportunity that I think we should all look to, which is how can we make it work? How can we make it work? We live in a world full of no's. I talked about that the other day, that as an actor, I got used to hearing no all the time. Whenever I would go to audition, 90% of the time, the answer was no, you don't get the job. That's the life of being an actor. So what can you do? In a world full of no, what is possible? Because I look at no now as next opportunity. So, what stops you from doing the things you want to do? That's something to explore today in your own consciousness, and see if there's anything that you've been sitting on. See if there's a dream that you have been sitting on that's saying, hey, I want to do this, and I'm going to find the way to make this work. You're in charge. You are 100% in charge of your life. Did you know that? Something to think about. William is putting forth a joke. I'm assuming this is a joke. And it's not really a joke. We were glad to see you go for a couple of months. Yeah, well, it was nice to be away for a couple of months. Anyway, let's concretize this idea of yes is always possible through some affirmative prayer. We're going to solidify utilizing spiritual practice, the practice of affirmative prayer, to engage our consciousness into a forward-moving experience. That's what prayer is all about. It's a movement of consciousness to a specific end. So if it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do that. I'm going to close my eyes as it allows me to relax into and flow forth as the magnificent expression and experience of the divine that I am and that we all share. We are all this wholeness. Turning that attention to the inner life and releasing anything that has preceded this moment, releasing any anticipation for what is to unfold. I root myself right here, right now, in this understanding. That there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one life force. There is only one creative energy. There is God and nothing else. God being the energy of greatness on demand, which is what we all are. Each and every one of us is greatness on demand. And there is no need to demand it of ourselves. Today I choose to live it. Today I choose to live it. For the identity of each and every one of us is divine. We are this power. We are the light. We are the life. We are the creative expression of the infinite. And there is no aspect of us which is not 100% infinite wholeness. And so, knowing this, I know the word I speak right now is backed by the infinite creative power, for it is the infinite creative power expressing by means of me in this moment and in every moment. And so I speak my word on behalf of each and every one of us to know that there is that within each and every one of us that knows. There is that within each and every one of us that knows that it knows. There is that within each and every one of us which has the capacity to say yes, to find the ways that life and the experiences we desire are possible. For there's nothing that is impossible in the infinite mind. And so all we need do is be open to the potential. There is nothing that stops us from doing what we want to do except our own mind. And so I release any barrier to the free flow of the good. I release any barrier to the free flow of the adventure. I release any barrier to the free flow of the divine in the expression of life. And with gratitude overflowing from within, with gratefulness in my heart, I feel this magnificence. And I let it be so. I release this word as the law, knowing it is complete in the expression of it. And I call it complete and know that the experience I require is fully formed right here, right now, for the demonstration of the principle of God is never void. It is always fully formed. I let it be so as I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. That's it. Another glorious day. Always grateful to share this time with you, and look forward to joining you again tomorrow for the mindful moment right here, 8:30, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm delighted to share this time. I do want to remind you all that on the evening of September 13th and going right into September 14th is the World Day of Prayer. I'm going to put up this image on the screen. Would love to have you join us here at Unity of Tucson. We're going to be live streaming events from Unity Village. And in between the events on Thursday, we're going to be holding quiet prayer vigil in the sanctuary here. You're welcome to join for quiet prayer vigil anytime. It's going to be basically between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. We will have prayer chaplains here available to sit in prayer, to be able to pray with you if you like. And all the information is at unitytucson.com on the calendar on those dates, or you can scan the QR code there. It'll take you directly to that on your phone. So yeah, we'd love to see you. We'd love to share that time with you. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. That's it. Lots of other things happening. Always, don't forget to check out unitytucson.com to find out all the things that are happening here at Unity of Tucson. We have a full calendar. We have a full schedule, and always grateful to come together as a community in celebration of all this good. Peace and blessings to you. I will look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Having a magnificent day. Know that you make your day magnificent, not because of anything you do. It's just the core of who you are. Celebrate that. And I celebrate you. Peace and blessings. Bye, everybody.